1448.
Oh, damn. Yep, they are high, ain't they? So Fabville's chief town engineer decided that it would be much cheaper and cost effective for the town overall to go ahead and build all our infrastructures by hand rather than trying to get the already done tables. He's just going to engineer his own because it's cheaper. But if you are a first-time mayor and you want to do a village and just test your skills on a small scale, but not too small because it still can be a lot of real estate, do you a utility table to get your feet wet if you're interested. Okay.
You got tape measure down here?
Not in here, no, I don't actually. What? Wait a minute, it was one of my digital ones right here.
Grab this. I'm pretty sure this is 12 feet. Grab that. Just hold it right there. It's 16 feet way off there. So I'm only building 2 full. The rest of it's gonna be piecemeal.
This is insane, y'all. A proposal?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, baby.
Oh, didn't tell the story.
What story?
He'll tell the story again.
So when I proposed to her the first time, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It'll be 10 years for us, and we're getting ready to go out of town and do a 10-year ceremony.
Okay.
But she said that
he got his son to propose.
I did not get my son to propose.
Okay.
I bought the ring, and I was putting it in a cupcake, and I was going to give it to her, and my son wanted to do it. So I allowed my son to do it because I thought it was pretty cute.
Okay.
It was cute.
Okay.
But I still never got an official
So now I got her this ring.
proposal.
So now I got her this ring.
Well, how we get to be so lucky to be a part of this?
So now
What?
I'm going to get on my knee and ask her to do it to this again.
Okay, well, I mean,
Okay,
what
now look
then?
at this.
Shoot.
Now thousands of people. Is that enough?
What?
All right, baby. Here you go. Will you marry me again?
Yes, sir. I will.
Okay. Yes.
Congratulations.
Sorry, no, that was my fault. That's my fault. It's in there.
Oh,
Go ahead and put it on. Go ahead and put it on.
Yes, sir.
I know that's right.
Put on there.
Y'all enjoy y'all time together.
I do.
And that's Unc back there. Y'all know him already. Y'all know Unc. Thank y'all for letting me be a part of that.
Hey, no problem.
Shoot.
Thank y'all for doing it.
Yes.
Now she got, how many followers you got?
100 and something thousand.
I done put it out there.
I know that's right.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you. So as most of y'all residents know, a lot of the beginning parts of Fabville is just a bunch of moving things around like a Jenga puzzle. I tell y'all that all the time before we can get to the pretty. So I have to do my layout of all the things, which we did all this together mostly. And now I got to move everything because now we're getting ready to start the platforms, the tables, beds. So now I have to move all the delicate things out of the way as we walking back and forth with the pieces of wood and the measuring things and stuff like that. But it ain't but so many places I can move the stuff once it's all unboxed and laid out. You know what I mean? Because we got so much stuff. And so that's just what I'm doing now. I'm bringing you along the construction part of Fabville. And again, if you've been watching the live, shout out to you and thank you so much, residents, for your continued town hall meeting support. Thank y'all for showing up and receiving your fines and your tickets and your citations and all the things. I surely appreciate it. Again, we done put all this stuff back in the kitchen. Back in the kitchen. So look, this year we're going to be doing it a little bit different. Okay, wait, what's happening here? We're going to be doing it a little bit different though with how we set it up. It was much cheaper for Bay to build out most of our structure rather than buying more utility tables, because those utility tables are pricey when you're talking about putting multiples in here for Fabville. It was just easier for him to engineer it himself, and he has done an amazing job, and you'll see that shortly. Got your leg over there.
Anyway.
I got something for here.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want me to do.
Yeah.
Whatever, whatever your heart desires, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Oh, son. I thought you was coming around with me. I didn't know you was going that way.
still thought they was taking some home.
It took me a whole 2 days to develop that.
Why do you think that's gonna get messed up because of that side?
That's all that glue and all that shit that she be putting on.
Gotcha.
Alright, well. We got this
Oh,
stuff.
hell, shit. I didn't start the shit, did I?
I don't know.
Okay, so here I am once again moving things and shifting things. Now, this piece of plywood right here is literally the same plywood that we're putting in, except this piece is special because on the other side, they got some little tiny Velcro straps, honey, that he straps his airplanes down to when he's hauling them to go fly. And he was like, girl, give me back my piece of wood and get this wood that I just went out here and bought you. Because it took me a long time to put them little tiny straps on there. So here we are, taking his piece off. I got to figure out if I'm going to be using this styrofoam or not to try to build like mountains and, I don't know, just I'm trying to work it into Fabville. Now, all of these boxes and that styrofoam, you know, we use to make the risers or make the levels rather. I have had to move properties, you know, back into the kitchen while we're working around building the platform, which we started yesterday. Okay, so we still have like tables, like those tables down the center. And then we put the plywood over it like this. But this time they built the entire structure out of the 2x4 frames. And so another piece of land will come right here where I'm standing. Another piece will go over here to fill that out. And then all down through here. This whole side will have, and you know, this is the pathway here. As you're touring, there'll be platforms here in that section, and then stopping right here on this section. Thinking that the carnival, so the carnival is normally here in this space, like right in here. Then we start the houses, the airport. That space right there will also have land. And then on this side where my cart is also. So no, where that table is right there, all of that will be filled in like it was last year, right? So this year I'm gonna scoot. I'm thinking right now, as it is right now, that this may be the carnival, but then I also feel like I kind of want the carnival over here. The mayor's job, okay? Now, what I can do, I think, maybe, is start right here at the town. Beginning of town, I'm thinking. Because they don't put the plywood on that. We just leave that as is. And then I, you know, start decorating that. I'm going to go back real quick, y'all, and look at last year's layout and the year before's layout. And then I'm going to come back and make sure I don't want to put the businesses in the same location. I kind of do want to keep switching that up. But I also got to make sure I have a place for the homes, or the homes need to make sense with the town stuff. You know what I mean? So, like always, I need for it to mix in. The schools, the shop flow, the what I'm trying to say, our public transportation system, the bus, now that we have a bus depot, right here. I'm thinking stuff like that. That's what we did together on the live. If you missed a couple of the town hall meeting lives, we discussed what should be at the beginning of town. So last year, the mayor's mansion was right here, same place. The Harley Davidson shop was over here. Again, we just added the bus depot. We did have a train station. And we were trying to think of things. If you were going into a town, you coming into the town, what would be greeting for you? Okay, so look, City Hall. And then we also had, what is that? That's Town Hall, City Hall, the Mayor's Mansion. Very important as you're coming into town. And then we have, let's see, we got Wegmans, which is, they told me is a grocery store. We have a gas station and an auto shop and a car lot, which we all feel like should be at the edge of town because, number one, only special vehicles can drive around Fabville. You know that. And so when people come in, either they're coming in by our public transportation or they're parking their vehicles at the designated park area for their duration during the Fabville season. So, stuff that's also important for those people. They might need to get a car repaired. They might want to buy a car on their way out if they flew in. Stuff like that. Now, we did put the Harley down here only because Harley has the e-bike system that it rents out. But being that they have special privilege, I might can move that someplace else. Now, we do want a police station down here. We got a fire department. We got a post office. Got a place for coffee. Starbucks is down here. Now, okay, so we got a drive-in movie theater this year, y'all. A full-screen drive-in movie theater with a concession stand. Initially, we were going to put that at the edge of town because, again, it was a drive-in movie theater. But we decided on the live as a town collectively, residents collectively decided that the drive-in movie theater, so let me move this because this is the concession, right? This needs to go over in the RV park, so that it's not a drive-in movie theater. Y'all going to camp, walk up, bring a tent, and I have, because I'm the mayor, I have special heating devices because we are in the Colorado mountains to keep you guys nice and warm during your camping, right? To make it a vibe. So that's going to be where that is. And these are the little speakers that you would just sit near so that you could hear the movie. Now, truth be told, let me show y'all this. I was trying to tell y'all this in the live, but I didn't bring it over here. This is technically a drive-in or a walk-up movie theater that we have for our town as well. This is typically over in the Core Garden section. So all the tiny home people can walk by and enjoy Christmas movies and other town information playing on the big screen. Okay, so we've been doing some stuff, okay? And then as you know, we have the Alexa devices, which is our town speakers throughout the town. Everything gets incorporated. The lamps provide lighting for that side of town. So I'm thinking this is what I'm thinking we can do while Bay is doing until he comes back down to help us with the platforms. This section again is done. So I feel like I can go ahead and start building my my structure. Only thing this year, y'all, and I never thought about this, not even one bit, until I just saw the lady down the street, Christmas tree, through her window. What the hell do people see outside this window when Fabville is up? Because I have the boxes going up the window, but I don't want to close the window because that's my light. That's how I'm getting, my natural light in here. So it's like, I don't know if I should. See how it may, it's right now it's daytime, so it's not too bad. And then those provide a little bit of light, but I don't want it to be looking tacky outside the window. You know what I'm saying? Let me go out here and see what I see in the daytime. If I put this box here, let me show you what I'm saying. Our mountains. This is how it be, right? So that would create, you know, the upper level, whatnot. Let me see. Okay, yeah, like this box. We use everything now. And I also, well, by the time you see this, I would have already did it. Okay, so say for example, that's that. I need to do one more. I need to do a real visual. Okay. And then that's another thing. I really want the box. The mayor is stressed, y'all. God doggone it, the mayor is stressed, honey. Okay. Now that's how it could be, but see. Okay. Okay. Well, I see. Another thing is like I can't go up higher than this. You understand what I'm saying? I can't go up higher with this same, because I know I need this and let's go outside. You see the boxes? I can see them. I don't like it. Yep, I knew it. All coverings for this year to cover the entire room in that so that you wouldn't, you know. So let me see. Oh, what you doing? Okay, that's better. It just looks like we got our curtains drawn. Blinds are open, but the curtains are drawn. And it just lets in just enough light, but also takes away from you being able to see these boxes. Okay, now I feel good about that. Mayor has accomplished one thing. So this is, let me turn you this way. Also, follow me on my other socials because I'm going to be doing shorter videos over there, like the funner. Well, it's going to be fun here too, but the, you know, the little shorts and stuff. It's so much, y'all. Oh, gosh. We see this, how this is looking. Gives you a little bit of a drop down, the ability to create some stairs. Now this I feel like is too thin. Like I would have to put a very small business here. Something that I don't want, see nothing, it's just too small, right? Too small of a passage, sorta. So, again, I like to just maximize my space, turn the box the other way, and then I can get that direction. Plus put, you know, the ability to put like a little inside or whatever. Okay, we have Town Hall, which is where Jill and Kendra work. So you're there. We need, so right beside her, City Hall, Town Hall, City Hall, Town Hall. Oh, we have a, let me find it, let me think. Okay, now, back to business, hopefully. See this? Come on around this way. So you can see. City Hall, Town Hall. City Hall, Town Hall. We want to have, we have a Legion Hall now, you guys, for the veterans. I think that would be pretty cool to put, here it is right here. I think that would be pretty cool to put near the other important businesses. I mean, you know, official stuff. Legion Hall, got a little cannon and all that stuff. That's a vibe up there. It's the business section. You coming into town, stop at City Hall, make sure, you know, we know you here. You know you have to check in City Hall anyway, so it's right there. Kendra and them working right there. Go next door, handle all of that. That's the upper. This is the upper stuff. So also up there, we probably gonna put a police station. Y'all know the rules for the police station, right? So we're gonna put Kim Johnson. Kim Johnson, any officers that work at your place, you know, 12, what we say, they have to not be able to pass the drug test. If they pass the drug test, they cannot work at the police station, period. We don't trust them. Also, we need somewhere to stay. Just in case you don't want to go further into town, you're tired, we need a hotel, some type of lodge, or a bed and breakfast. Let's see, what do we have near? We have Jasper Bank and Trust. Angel's Florist is right beside. We got a car lot. Hold up. Just one of my other mini duties here in a town. As the mayor, I have to separate and sort, put all the like trees in a bin, all the sidewalks that we're going to reuse, all the fencing, everything needs to be re-separated and re-cleaned up from last year's debris and separated so that when I start this year's town, I can just grab what I need out of the bins that are designated, separated, and already sorted, and I can just flow through. And so that's what I'm doing now. Now, again, I could save myself time if I did this at the end of the season. Separate it, clean it, sort it, so that at the beginning of the next season, I wouldn't have to do it. Either way, it's going to get done at the end or the beginning. And here I am doing it at the beginning. Learn from me. Do as I say and not as I do. You're going to get a ticket. Bye.
Go that way. It goes the other way.
Okay.
I'm gonna shim this one and bring it up.
Okay.
You want me to fill in that space?
Both sides, all the way over, right?
Wait a minute, both sides, what side?
That side, the opposite side, and the end of the carrier on that side too. 1, 2, 3 more little spots.
What?
Well, yeah, that was done last year too.